once you get hit, you in trouble. Do you feel me? All right, we're gonna go five real fast. Let's go. High five. All right, here we go. Let's move here. Mr. Mark. So we working. First thing the person gonna do now, let me tell you, once again, UFC, how many people, who do you think really watch UFC?
Yeah, I was.
You were a kid just like I was watching UFC, like, yo, what's that? Hold up, yo, let me try that. And we out there trying it. On the stairs, wherever. Now, if I'm trying it every day, not in the dojo, and you realize the person I'm trying it on, he's not a reactive partner, so he's adapting. So imagine how effective my technique comes. What is it? Is it really the technique? The guy's going to come with your arm down. A tie kick. He going, bang. Give me one, go. I got to catch that joint. If you ain't willing, he going to throw it, go. Oh boy, I'm having a flashback. Once again, he throws it. I gotta catch it, and I'm right here. I'm right there. But in our school, rather me doing one, that's what I'm doing. Let's go. Move. Get what I'm talking about. All right, I don't care if he don't go down. I don't care if he trying to grab my leg, grab my hand. It don't, once I do that, he gonna let me down. Let's go, move. All right, so watch this. Watch this. So when the guy throws the technique, I'm gonna throw it at you, catch it. He catches it. The guy's gonna go in and do this. Or come up. That's what he gonna do, right? He gonna try to put you in a triangle. That's why you gotta throw those knees. Because I believe if a guy's choking me, give me a real choke. Choke me for real. That choke won't let me go, sorry. Good. Once I grab something and I'm committed to getting that goal, I guarantee I'm gonna succeed. My goal is to distract you. Your goal is not to be distracted. So work it, go. Come on, y'all moving like scrubs, baby. Move. Keep working, go. Let's go, baby. Come on. Mr. I'm all right. Ready to throw it around? I go, I catch it. I hit it, boom, I break around, and I'm right here. See, but when I choke him, this is what I'm trying to do. The moment he falls down, I want to jerk his neck back up. Y'all get what I'm saying? Sure. See, that's what, those type of locks ain't new in the hood. Everybody always did them in the locks in the hood, so everybody else might think it's new. The thing that the guy trying to do is hold on here. There you go. So what I'm trying to do, grab me, grab my pants leg. I'm not trying to give him nothing to hold on. Cause see this right here? What's going to happen to his neck? We get real, we do it real in our school. All right, let's go, people, move. You gotta really pay attention. I'm teaching you stuff how to save your life, but I've been beat up before in the hood. I remember one time I did something bad to a guy, I shouldn't have did it. Came back to work, somebody was like, and he was like lost, he was like untoxic, he was like totally gone. He was coming to get something from me, but I treated him like he wasn't nothing. But I thought the sucker that was with me had my back. So the moment I turned my back and the guy walked up behind me, when I turned around, he hit me so hard, I went up 5 feet off the ground, nose busted wide open and laying down. I had to get up and run. I don't care how much martial arts I knew, because he probably was a fiend, if you know what they are. And he knocked me out. He had the upper hand. So I needed to run. So what I'm trying to tell you, whatever technique you do, you can't be wasting your time. You're on a stairway. Who knows what a stairway is? You talking about all that other stuff. Who knows what a stairway is? You know how small it is? Do you know how it goes around? Who knows what a prison cell is? Who knows what that is? So if you can't do all this stuff and that sort of confinement, it's a waste of time. Because I don't care how tough I am, you know what? I ain't gonna come at you straight up and say what's up. If I come straight at you and say what's up, it's gonna be boom. And it ain't gonna be this, it ain't gonna be that, it's gonna be based on emotion. Anybody know what that is? If I'm hitting you based on emotion, how can you deal with that? You can deal with it, but you gotta have emotion. You're too classical. Classical ain't gonna help you out on the street, because once you go through classical, you gotta throw it away and find your own way. So when you take this person down, just go boom, boom. I bring him on down. I gotta make this one move count right away. I want him to go and yank him back up. I ain't trying to grapple. You lost your mind, you grapple from the hood that I come from. Ain't gonna happen. You need to do what you gotta do, get back up and run like hell. Go!
I'm fine.
Let's go!
Child abuse. Feel that? Tap. Tap when it hurts. Ready?
All right, here's our next move. Mr. Murray. He's coming with the jab cross. Kids don't nobody know how to jab cross. You need to go to boxing. Because you know if you go to boxing, they don't teach you how to box? You know that, right? Really, is boxing taught or is it just done? It's done! The boxing coach say, all right, let me see you throw some punches. He just start correcting your motion. Really, the good boxers are the one that got a little what? No, what is that called?
Swagger.
See, hold up. We got all these brothers back here and they couldn't even figure that out. Tell them that again.
Swagger.
Say it again.
Swagger.
Show them a little swagger. See, that's my boy. We got a little, all right, make sure y'all get our next CD. It's called Swagger B. All right, so here we go. He gonna throw the jab cross, boom. So I'm just gonna work, bang, bang, boom. I'm right there on that motherfucker. If I hit you with this, a crack addict can take that. But if I start making them bleed, you're starting to wonder. So the jab cross, the moment of reaction. The other thing too, I don't believe in techniques like this where a guy can go off and hit me. Because you gotta be so alert, you gotta go before you can go. If you get in court, that means you gotta be drinking, smoking crack, intoxicated, or with your girl. My wife even tell you, you know, when I'm walking out, I'm always aware of everything. So before he can even get off, you sense his shoulders, because I'm not worried about his punch, I'm worried about his motion. Bang, ooh. Sorry, he moved. Let's go. You work, go. Come on, let's go, work. Come on, work, go. Come on, go. Let's work. Let's work. All right, everybody down real fast, because real fast. One thing that I learned, because I got away with so many crimes, I'm going to say this again like I told everybody. I love selling drugs, I love sticking up people, and I love clubbing. I love selling drugs where I can make money and be irresponsible to anybody. I love going up to a person with a gun and saying, what the up, back the up, and get down. I love that. I love getting up every morning and grabbing the toolie and making sure it's sharp and putting on my Timbs and going shopping and spending thousands and thousands of dollars. I love it. I just don't like the consequences. The consequence is jail, institutions, and death. And thanks to God that I was able to get out before I got the death part. Okay, so when I analyze, how was I able to outsmart the police? How was I able to outsmart the stick-up man, the contract man, and all those people? First principle that I learned in jail is be aware of my surroundings. When I walked into the stairway and I checked the stairs to see if a stick-up man was here, see if a stick-up man was there, statistics tell you the first person going to rob you is going to be a friend. When the streets tell you the first person going to be hating on you and trying to kill you is going to be your best friend or your family member. Don't believe me. It's going to be your best friend or your family member. It's going to be somebody that you know. I ain't going to fight you. I'm going to do crazy. The moment you start spitting, man, that's it. So I got to be aware of my surroundings. So whatever you do, never allow nobody to get so close up on you. Never be walking through the street where you lost, you acting like you lost. You better act like you got some swagger. Even if it's corny, you better act like you know where you at. Don't be acting like, oh, we know where in the harbor at? You better suck it up. So being aware of your surroundings, but I take it deeper. In jail, I learned that I had to stand up, and I had to stand up and be strong. I had to stand up and knock out 1,000 push-ups every day and knock out 1,000 kicks and 1,000 punches every day because I wanted God to save my life. So I had to be aware of my body language. And when I walked out that cell and I stood up there and that guy asked me my number, I gave him my number. I called every officer, sir. I called everybody in the jail, sir. I was aware of my surroundings. I was aware of, once my confidence got so strong, how it was intimidating the prison guards. So the first principle is to be aware of your surroundings. Let nothing negative, don't allow no sucker to come in and start talking negativity in your mind. People know that I don't like negative people around me. Keep them away from me. They cancer. If you ain't got something good to say to me, get away from me. Even in our school, how we feel? Super good and getting better, sir. Say it again. How do we feel? Super good and getting better, sir. We feel super good and getting better, sir. Oh, yeah. I don't care if I'm feeling like nothing. I'm going to say super good and getting better over and over because Tony Robbins tell you say it enough, you become it. A hustler just fake it like he hustling, then one day he become a hustler. Ain't no trick to it. So the second principle, walk your post in a perfect manner. Always stand with confidence. Nobody. Sometimes I've been watching people and we teach self-defense, and when I say stand up for a second. How you doing? Look at his stance. Look at his stance. So therefore, the moment he fight, he got to do this. Bang, he did. Every time I stand, I should be standing in a fighting stance. How you feeling, baby? You good? See right there. What is that? That's my boxing stance. That's my front stance. That's my wrestling stance. That's my jiu-jitsu stance. I never get caught talking like this. Because you got to fall back and do what? Get your balance. So always be aware of your body language. And let me tell you something. I don't care how bad life is, you can walk out the door. I'm getting better. My students tell you, I always tell them I'm getting better. Sometimes I'll be driving in my car, and you know, now you always got these people, because they behind the car, they swear by God, they hard. And I always wonder, why would you cut me off and knowing that the red light is right there? Do you ever have those moments? And what goes through your mind when somebody just totally disrespects you and cuts you off, and they just sitting there and giving you the finger? Do you ever have that moment? Somebody said, well, how do you feel? What goes through your mind? Come on now, let's be honest.
Hey, it's good. Hey.
All right, somebody else, come on, be honest.
Yeah. Jump out the car.
So wait a minute, say it again.
You better be lucky I don't get out this car.
And you know what I be thinking? That's why I gotta be in martial arts. I be thinking about if I had the 9 right there and just roll the window and say, what's up now? What would you do? See, because that's how I live. That's why we gotta become aware. We gotta become aware of our surroundings, and we gotta be aware of our body language. You don't want to, even if you're the toughest guy, and I know he can take me out, they always tell you in the hood, it's the sucker that's going to kill you. All the tough guys, it's the sucker that's going to kill you. It's the sucker that's going to pull the trigger first. So the softest, weakest person that you think ain't got no heart, one day he going to want to rise up, or she going to want to rise up, and guess what? Rising up means coming up and going, boom! That's it. So because we understand those things, I realized that by being locked up in jail for 9 months, and realized that I was in a maximum security prison, and realized that in that jail I was around criminals, people got life plus 50 years, I never got one fight. Why was that? And I practiced martial arts every day. I ain't gonna say I had swag, I had respect. I was aware of my surroundings. I walked out and I looked with peace. I let my body language not look like I was a martial artist, I was some tough cat. I want to love you. I want peace, that's all I want. Who in life ain't striving for peace? If you practice in martial arts now to kill somebody, you probably haven't seen a lot of people with dead bodies laying around you. If you practice martial arts to do harm, badly harm to somebody, you probably ain't seen enough dead bodies. Or been going to sleep to ambulances. I mean, I'm happy now because the neighborhood I live in, I don't hear that woo, 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 woo. I heard trees. It took a while to get used to that, boy, because I was like, oh, where the gunfire stuff? But, you know, that's I told you I ain't better, man. I'm trying to get better. So, but what I'm trying to emphasize here is that I'm trying to practice the most deadly overkill. If I do a technique on Amari and I'm like, do a punch, and I'm like taking him down, and I'm doing whatever his face there, turn your face the other way, turn it this way. I'm gonna crack his jaw. I'm gonna crack his jaw, I'm gonna break him up, I'm gonna do whatever else I gotta do. I want him to get used to that. Because he comes up in an environment where that don't happen. If he's used to that, he can be the most grandest master in the whole wide world. If that same master walked out the door and he tried to attack your family and hurt your family, would he be Master Po then? Will his technique stop you from taking him down? Always think about that. I always tell him, be prepared for me coming in the dojo one day and saying, look, kick out your money. What you gonna do? Am I still gonna be Professor Bam? You better man up and woman up and save your life. That's the realest it's get. We are all individuals. We all got our own truth. And you don't need no damn Sifu or no master to make you great, because God made you great. You dig down inside yourself, you express yourself, and when somebody tell you not to, you need to leave them the hell alone, because they want you to be enslaved to their way. Forget their way. All of my black boys got their own way. So every time I come in the dojo, I better be working out, because guess what? They gonna bust me up. I can't be walking around fat and talking about, you know, drill sergeant and smoking and... No, I gotta represent the truth that I bring, and that's what we try to do. Hopefully you got something from me, but it ain't really my truth, it's a universal truth, and that's all we striving for. You feel me? Yes, sir. Oh, can we get a roof? You feel me? Thank you. We got some DVDs and things if anybody wants some. Thank you.
Do you have a card by any chance?
Do we have any cards? We got